What is up, guys and gals? Welcome on back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Shadowrun Hong Kong. My name is Splattercat. Very pleased to be chilling with you here today and hanging out. In the previous episode, we had made a somewhat regrettable decision. We had to save some people over here, or we could save some people over here, but there was no telling if there was A, going to be a reward, B, if there was going to be a detriment, because we're trying to do this before a bomb goes off, so who even knows what the timer on the bomb looks like? And so I rationalized that we should probably just stick to the mission. So that's what we're going to do. It's time to enter the center of the walled city. You've been walking for what feels like hours, picking your way through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner walled city. Feels like you're traversing a war zone. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by gunfire, others suffered stranger, more terrible wounds. The rattle of distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ears, intermingling with the faint screams of agony and terror. Gets better and better, doesn't it? Now we've got a job to do. We keep moving forward. Right, we have to keep moving. After all, we can't keep the malevolent demon god waiting. Ahead, you can see a cluster of Sang security personnel. They look to be embroiled in some sort of argument. If they notice you at all, they don't show it. As you watch, one of the officers loses his cool and starts shouting, "She's here for us! I've seen her in my dreams!" What's here? I don't even know what you're talking about, damn it! The security officer lurches towards his partner, his eyes bulging. His body language makes you think of a wounded animal, panicked, terrified, and ready to lash out at anything within reach. He shakes his head like a wet dog and focuses on the woman beside him. "I know how to keep us safe. I saw how to do it." He reaches for an object that's clipped to his belt. "Open your mouth." "You're crazy, man. Stay away from me. I mean it." She backpedals, reaching for her weapon, and shouts at a third guard, "Get back up. Who's gone insane?" Without a word, the third Sang guard takes off running. As if on cue, the deranged security officer takes another step forward. "This is for the best, Yang. Trust me. I'll do you first, and then I'll do me." Light shines on black iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hand. You can see that he's configured it into a set of pliers. "By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore." With a flurry of motion, the man with pliers lunges at his companion. She drops into a fighting stance and meets him head on. Well, I don't really know if we have backup here. I'm not exactly sure what's going down. So for me, this would be observation time, basically. Just kind of like hang out and keep an eye on things. You know, maybe overwatch a whole bunch. Move the drone over to a flanking position, possibly. Something a little bit delicate. There we go. That's what I like to see on the first turn. Nice little hit right there. That's one move. Alright, heaven stance. Going all in. Let's do this thing. We got a miss. Got a 16 crit. Oh, never mind. Apparently, I think he only had 2 AP then. I'm not sure what happened right there. We don't have a whole lot of options over here. I'm going to collapse with Splattercat just to keep grenades away from him because I'm slightly worried about them. Heavy cover on that side. I'm not sure who's on whose side. But I figure we open fire and we start doing a little bit of damage nonetheless. Let's get in over here. What I'd like to see is a little bit of haste put on maybe Gaichu. See if I can have him ripping and roaring around the map at high speed. Another miss. Kufang. In we go. 2 AP right here. A miss with the punch. Wow, this guy's dodgy as shit. He's all over the place. Oh, we got a security mage back here. Okay, wasn't ready to deal with wage mages right now. Ooh, yikesies. That was a little bit gross. It's okay, it can be fixed. It's not like that big of a deal, but on this side, let's deal with the pertinent threat. Oh man, really? Jesus. Okay, so let's deal with the pertinent threats first. All that big damage is not really gonna matter too much. Gobbet, I would love to see you steam them out as best as you can. Then, while they're sitting here taking damage, my intent would be for Gaichu to come right there and flush them in another direction so that they have to move through the poison. Ooh. Would you look at that? Man. Our chances, it doesn't say what our chance to hit was right there, but I have to assume it probably was not too good. Go ahead and give me something over there. I don't even know. Finish him off with that shot. That should be enough to scare the mage into flushing out, or I'm sorry, the adept. I would suggest that on this side we come up with some kind of real plan before this gets too hectic. Luckily we're safe from grenades and whatnot, so I'm going to bring Ku Fang over and she'll help out with this. There's 22. Some internal wound. Damn, Ku Fang is a beast. Ku Fang is an absolute decimator. Armor's up. Only taking 1 damage at a time anyways. Not the best thing I could have suggested. Realistically, I should have Gaichu do his turn. Oh, it's 67%. You know what? Go for Metal Stance. All we really need to do is subdue this guy. We don't actually have to, like, kill him. He's one of the last people remaining, so if we can get his AP all taken care of... And he goes, actually, just take him out then. There you go. Coup de grace. We're all nice and good. Next, we need to start advancing. So let's get people up here. We got one more mage to worry about. I don't want anybody out of cover on the way in, though, because we don't know if there's anything across the little chasm over there. There could be more than we figure there is, so I want everybody in cover all the way on up, playing it super safe, because I want to have as much health as possible left by the time we get to the final battle. Go ahead and give him an aim bonus real fast. Ku Fang's going to have to make do since we got smoke and all kinds of bullshit all over the place. Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, where's this mage at? Mage is hiding. More Sang security up ahead, but these ones are different. They're outfitted in heavier armor and carrying heavier artillery. They look as addled as everyone else you've seen in this deep in the slum, though. They hold their weapons leveled at a doorway leading to the inner walled city. Gobbet whispers to you, great, more heavily armed nut jobs. What are they? You hear a deafening crash from the direction of the walled city, and the noise is followed by an alien piping sound unlike anything you've ever heard. At the sound of it, Sang troops start screaming. Their faces have gone gray as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving towards you, something fast that seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process this new information before the gunfire starts. Ew, those are kind of creepy. I don't really know what to think here. Did it cancel my attack right there? Oh, that's a disappointment. Ah, you missed. All I needed from you was a hit. So how far out can we fire at these things from? Pretty far out, actually. I will probably leave Sang security to deal with these assholes right here. I hope, anyways. I really don't want to put myself in harm's way if I can help it. Let's go for a burst fire. If your chance is 30% or below, you should always go for a multi-attack instead of a single. Statistical thing, so never mind. If you have a choice between a single attack at like 50-50 or 3 attacks at 30, you should always take the 30. I got really into XCOM for a while, and I got into probability and things, and just kind of like rule of thumb gambling strategies and things like that that really only become important when you're playing something like XCOM. Let's go ahead and get into light cover here. See what's available. Flanked right there because it knocked her out of cover. I need everybody in cover right now, and so if we could just hang out for a little bit, I'd feel better about all this. Go ahead and give him a little bit of extra accuracy. Accuracy, whatever you want to use. I just don't want straight fire coming at any of my characters, and so I'm going to take cover as though I'm only dealing with the security guys plus other personnel right now. Joni the droney can make it out to there. I guess I'll leave, if I have to, I'll leave the drone out of cover. If I gotta choose somebody to take the bullet. Okay. Like we may have some legitimate problems up in here. Splattercat, why are you so far behind, man? Get up and in cover real fast. Alright, so we got Gaichu, and that's actually the move that I wanted right there. Oh, that was not what I wanted right there, though. I would actually greatly adore fishing out a kill right there. And then my intent would be to haste him back up so that he can run and hide back in cover. She can summon a Fire Shrine Spirit, which would actually work out pretty well. It may leave her out of cover, though, which is slightly worrying. Over here, we're left with nothing really but long bomb shots. I'm going to go for it, though, because I really don't feel like we have much of a choice. I would love, dearly, dearly, dearly love, on the next turn to get that spirit up and running. It's a free spirit that I can make use of, so move the drone into cover. Shoot a couple Hail Marys out that way towards their drone. It's acceptable. Can you summon? You can't summon. Okay, so I'm going to work her around cover as best I can. And so our melees are going to go around this way and flank. We should force them into exposure pretty hard. He can throw back shot grenades. Dude, that's the most gangster thing I've ever seen in my life. You just thunked a grenade at him and he's like, nah, we're not doing that today. Sorry. You know, I think we've got Sang Security in a good position right now. This is going to rapidly become our problem. But for right now, if they just want to deal with the monsters on that side, I'm okay with it. I'm not going to argue. Looks like they use a slow of some sort. I guess shoot your shots for right now. See if we can get this spirit up and running. Alright, so we got the Wildfire Spirit with 4 AP. What does the Wildfire Spirit do? A fire arrow that does 14 singe, mana charge. He can make his own ley lines. That's pretty gangster. Okay, so we got a fireball over here too. Let's go ahead and burn him to ash real fast. And my next intent would be actually to take a really, really strong commanding position right here, which forces them to make really desperate decisions. Start maybe clearing a hole on this side. Did that take... It took you 2 to get over there? Oh, I thought it took him 1. Okay. Wow. Gaichu can make it just about anywhere on the map from here. That'll do it. That'll do it, Chief. Get him! See who you can murder, Kate. And that sets up Duncan for a couple of out-of-cover shots. Assuming he can land one right here. Might have been too much to assume. Can you go for a mercy kill? He's not close enough. Shit. Well, that went about as badly as I could have surmised. I'm going to have my mage get back into cover since she's way too squishy to be taking fire right now. Throw something out that way. Went fishing, came back with nothing. Is what it is. Go ahead and run up in there and punch his ass. Yeah, enjoy your demonic vampire Deadass. And then I guess if you really want to be cool about this, I wish that you would move to right there, though. Yeah, move to right there. It'll be okay. I just need you in cover so that bad things don't happen. That's right. Shoot the spirit. Shoot the thing that's a giant damage soak. And then also move your drone right next to my melee. Man, I couldn't have hoped for this to go better. Alright, so these assholes being out of cover. Just gonna start dropping rounds, I guess. I'm gonna wait on Gaichu's turn. I don't really know what I want him to do right now. On this side, I'm probably gonna start shooting at these dudes. I think it seems like a decent idea to maybe just start fishing out damage before they get up close to my melees. Try and get rid of one of these drones first. There we go. Drone's down. I'll have her retreat back, I guess. Maybe line up a little bit of damage. Gaichu dogpile. We're going to try and give them targets that look too delicious to let up on. Okay. And that was with an 84% chance, too. With an 84% chance. This is my life. 96 from right there with the flank. Trying to fish it out, but it just does not want to go. Alright, so now it's up to Joni the Droney to somehow 3-shot his way. Flipping coins here. Hoping for the best. Go ahead and repair yourself, by the way. I don't know how damaged you are, but I don't know. Do your thing. There we go. I always forget that they have those protocols anyways. So the goal now is to sit the Spectre, that's going to be gone in a couple of turns anyways, out in front of the enemy to maybe act as bait, since the AI probably is going to play dumb here. I'm going to go with Singe. So that's going to be 4 damage to the flank. I just can't seem to damage the little bastard. A little bit more damage out, although he just hit his own side, so I'll take that. This actually worked out perfectly because I think you get karma for each one of these things that you kill. 41 damage, really. Okay, so that's nerve-wracking. That is way too huge of a damage count. Those long bomb shots. We got one down right there. You know, I'm going to wait on it until they're a little bit closer. I might be able to shuriken. And even so, that seemed a little sketchy to me. Get inside a cover. Kufang, do the same thing. You guys are a stopgap. We're just going to fight them from where we're at right now. But if they break the melee line, then we'll start worrying about other things. What I should have done is I should have buffed accuracy before I took all these shots. Can you click up here? No, you cannot. Okay, I was wondering about that. Aim 2 right there. I mean, if I could get a smoke cloud right there, that'd be great too. Something to sort of keep the enemy up out of my business for a little bit. We'll wait it out. I wasted Duncan's AP right there, but it should be alright. Oh, look at that. He just walked around. Cheeky little bastard. Alright, so let's take our shot. We got 18 right there, which means the tracer rounds are on him. I'm going to work melees last because I think they're the most important right now to protect. And bringing them out of cover is going to put them right in front of the nasty little dudes. Or the nasty little guy over here that can deal damage. Range style, I guess. Man, it's a lot of missing you done there. Get him! Good, another one bites the dust. Back up. And end the turn, and we'll wait. Is he not coming at us, bro? I don't think anybody has line of sight anyways. You got line of sight? Hey, he's got line of sight. I mean, it might be worth it just to fish out attacks from back here. Just hope we land what we land, you know what I mean? I'm actually going to reload with this turn. You only got 1 bullet left anyways. Let's go ahead and haste Duncan, I guess, and then she can reload the Sandler TMP, even though it's not a very good gun. I tried to give her the other one, but not smart linked, so it is what it is, I guess. Throw out a shuriken. And there should be enough for him to get back into cover from there. Oop, I did the wrong thing. My bad. Start moving Joni the Droney forward too. Maybe get a better shot in here somewhere. Although where that shot's going to come from, I don't know. Off we go. If he can run that basic repair self protocol. Oh, he can only do it once per combat. Gotcha. I was going to say, that'd be really, really overpowered if you could just run that thing as much as you wanted. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that thing's doing. It appears to be very confused. And I would rather not take risks with my safety here. Sending the drone real fast to flank it. There we go. And then we might be able to get Gai Chu in there. But it really sort of depends on his ability to land blows. And there it is, and so I shouldn't have doubted him. Did we get karma for those ones too? Or is it only for that first one we killed? It's only for the first one we killed. What an odd place to give me karma. Is there anything else we can explore around here? Is that pretty much all of our objectives? Nice and isolated. That was a long combat. Some of these combats are going. You gotta like keep them running for quite some time before you can get things actually accomplished. People living in tents outdoors on top of buildings, stacking modifiers positionally. It doesn't sound like a good sound. It sounded like a bad sound. Alright, so we made it to access the center of Kowloon. Man, this place looks gnarly. It seems like it would just smell like Parmesan. Like Parmesan and smoke. He's like, eh. As you pass the hallway, Ku Fang brushes up alongside you. I'm afraid we're going to have to part ways here, Splattercat. She shudders. The negative energy of this place has grown a little too strong for my liking. Aw, come on. What happened to drinking the ichor of a Yama King? Well, you can't quit on me now. You promised to help me with this. Yeah, well, it seemed like a good idea when I said it, but truth be told, this is all getting a bit much for me. I really like it a lot better when I'm the only all-powerful monster queen in the building. What's your sense of adventure? I'm sorry if my decision disappoints you, but at the end of the day, I really don't have a horse in this race. Why should I care if Kanya wants to rule a filthy slum? There's no skin off my back. I've got RuPaul's Bay to look after. In any case, this has been the most educational experience. Thank you for letting me be a part of it. She curtsies demurely. Goodbye, Shadowrunner, and good luck. She bailed on us after we didn't execute her and saved her life and taught her how to be an undead badass? What's going on in here? Not really sure if I helped right there. I don't know. I clicked on a person with a medical thing above their head. In the clearing ahead, you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone. Just go away. As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see he's missing at least half of his teeth. Can't let them find me. I can't let them catch me. I have to hide from her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Can't get free. Can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. He reaches for you with blood-stained fingers. Please help me. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Kanya or our servants, or maybe just the stress. Either way, there isn't much we can do. What's with all the bodies? They came for us, the trembling things. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. I think I've seen the things you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. He nods, staring at you through red-streaked eyes. Drooling fire and pissing blood, bodies like the gums of some huge animal. Teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like thorns on a rose. Shaking, trembling, horrible smiles. His entire body trembles. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. The tears spatter down the mangled corpse at his feet. We better get moving. We need to stop this before those things drive us as crazy as he is. Alright, the best way that we can help is to stop all this. He sobs uncomprehendingly. Alright, pal. Jesus. There's an abattoir in here. Well, doesn't seem like we have much of a choice. Let's get in here. The sound of the typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing their ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with a bass note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city and its concrete encased fortune engine await. No word yet from Sang. Think he ran again? No, I don't think so. Good. I would rather not have a showdown with a demon god, as shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing a path and make it easy for him to follow. It's assuming we can get in contact with him again. You're about to leave this location and move on to the heart of the city. Continue? Yeah, let's do it. The deafening rattle of machine gun fire fills the air behind you, and the metallic tang of blood cuts through the stench of garbage. You press forward, wading through block after block of insanity, chaos, and death. All around you, the walled city is descending into a churning cauldron of depravity and violence. Comms of no use. You've tried several times, but there's still no word from the B team, no sign of Raymond or Kindly Chang's triad soldiers. Finally, you reach the center of the hellhole, an industrial hatch with its door ajar. This is the place where Raymond Black built his infernal machine, the threshold across which Kianya, the queen with 1,000 teeth, clawed her way back into this world. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time. Cliffhangered! This is Shadowrun Hong Kong. Buy the game down below if you wanted to get it. I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.